Hello, welcome to Elite Elixir. This is your cosmic astrology report with your intuitive guide and astrologer, Kendall Brock, that is I. I am here to read you guys, or at least I'm going to start off by reading you guys a little bit about the energies for the Stellium of Capricorn 2020. So, I will give it a go. Eve was the first one who took the first bite, right? Correct. I'm here to tell you that may be true. Yet, she felt no shame in her game. Why is that? Guess who felt ashamed? Adam. Now this was an example of an uneven use or exchange of power. Eve represented the divine, rise and fall within power of the earthling's mind. She went with her intuitive side, and that is where there is a very thin line. It is a small line, but no doubt, the crossing of that fine line is emotional response. Now, the barrier is what this is. It's the barrier between a truth and a lie. Her emotions acted as an uncontrollable elixir, or overdosing of the fundamental, life-sustaining gift of energy. Fruit from a tree with the literal key to feed their needs. The promise of another harvest, an archetype of her God-given gift, the very first example known to man. The premiere of duality. Her and Adam's divine line got more than confusing and hard to define, as they took quantum glides through the push and pulling subconscious of the portals that can't help but hate the gates around the 3D mind. The game of this lower conscious energy or misuse of synergy is shame. Adam has no one else to blame for his loss of naturally wired genetic power. God's vision was for him to exhibit the benefits of inner balance. Peace of mind comes from knowing that no one can undo what has been mastered. And man did not have to practice the act of being tame. He was trusted to properly introduce male ego. Okay? So he said, fuck it, make it a trio. And free range of man's mind, body, and soul. True shit. His strength had to be tamed and remained pure. It was the one and only cure in times of earthly tears or fears. The he energy held the rite of passage, or the power that the lower vibrations of human could use and abuse. The dark and the weak, those versions hiding in the unknown, the cracks of black, the aging of Gaia, and proof of time. There is now hope for the previous unseen female supreme and producer of the whole. The whole soul, the end of the old, the break from the chains we have been historically bound to, the chains of pain and polarity of what we call time. Karma and understanding of the light, the reason staying still and balanced in this dimension, requires steady movement. The movement of the collective has been chosen by many reincarnated solar Capricorns. That is I. And it's to bring back that Jesus archetype. A new way of life doesn't involve selling one's soul for gold. The push to bring Gaia back into the universal fate, where man does not put borders like hoarders posing to have the special laws that somehow pause chaos. Or so they say. The sea goat symbolism shows us that it is possible to have a steady climb and grind, even while keeping the scales of a beautiful mermaid tail, the link to our feminine divine. The ocean is the potion that is open to the dark and respects it instead of neglects it. The moon keeping us in tune with any unforeseen forces that are not here to make us fear, but the reminder that we are spiritually near a time where we can close our eyes and hear Source, always near and perfectly clear. Capricorn is the night we need to deliver us through the conscious shift. 2020 is the year of gifts and clairvoyance. The year suppressed priestesses, aka many earth signs, male or female, guide us into the new shift of almost ghost human bloodlines. The polarities of genders have been abused for over 500 years. The economic misuse of currency is that of sorcery. Women and children being abused and separated, oppressed and then told that they are only producing second best, replaceable love, then made to look mad while sad under the manic, satanic, undeserving, one-size-fits-all law, or laws, that hide the perverse and greedy flaws of the highest bidder. This Mega Capricorn dose of reality will feel like a destiny. To some. To others, they will feel forced to learn, and it's going to be in a heavy fucking way. Saturn's way. Death of the dangerous, overindulged. Abuse of the masculine ego and misuse of the feminine sensuality will put a stop to anyone living mundane or in sin. So, I wrote that from my divine stellium mega packed Capricorn mind. And it's not because I'm full of myself. I don't need to be. I'm the shit. It's because my chart is almost an exact mirror to the charts that we are going to be seeing over the next year. Particularly around my birthday, because this is a solar year for me. A solar return year is when your sun returns to about a degree, the exact degree or a degree off from your birth sun. So we all have a degree of our sun sign that we were born in. I'm 23 degrees Capricorn. I advise you guys to check out some of the many resources online. Pretty soon I'll have my site up and going, and I can, I'll be providing free birth charts and all that good stuff, but I suggest you get online and look up your birth natal chart and see where 23 degrees Capricorn falls for you guys. As well as, do you have a stellium? How many planets are in your sign? So it's not just this stellium energy, which is huge. I mean, 7 major hitters in one sign. It's this build-up that's been going on. You know, it's been going on for, 500 years. I can chart some of these movements. These planets don't move as quick as others. So we have the sun in Capricorn. We have the moon in Capricorn. We have Venus, Jupiter, Uranus, Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, all in the sign of Capricorn. Major evolutionary earth energies to bring us into this new paradigm, out with the old and with the new decade, 2020. And like I said, that's 7 planets in Capricorn from December 2nd, 2019 to January 18th, I believe, 2020. And that's not the end of it. It'll be going in and out all year long. But that's, 6 or 7 weeks of solid Capricorn energy that we're ending this year with and starting a new one with. Not to mention, we had Christmas Day, or 25th or 26th, December 2019, just now, a couple days ago, one day ago, depending on where you're at in the world, literally in the sign of Capricorn. And in 2 weeks, we'll have another eclipse around my birthday. My birthday's on January 13th, by the way. Friday the 13th, Capricorn goat over here. The lunar eclipse will be in the sign of Cancer. So those are lunar nodes and polarities. Capricorn is Cancer's opposite. Capricorn rules the more material, physical, mountain climber, and Cancer is more, the soul energy, your family, and all that good stuff. So it's literally, and they're in opposite. So there's been a lot of duality and polarities going on. And this energy right now, I could compare it to how I feel 24/7, because that's literally the energy. I love that about astrology, and I've always kind of intuitively looked at astrology and charts like that. I take a person and I look at the day and I kind of compare them. If they have the same charts, everything has a chart. Sometimes it feels like I have 5 planets going. I have 5 radio stations or 5 people in my head at once. Swear to you. And I'm not ADD, I'm not none of that shit. I'm a pretty chill, mellow, laid-back person. And it gets to the point where it's such concentrated energy, and Capricorn being the perfectionist that it is, in its weak and strong states, it strives on doing things right the first time. It's like I have all these different ventures and none of them are getting done, and it's driving me fucking nuts. And they're profound ventures. They're not just like crafts, okay? These are like, dreams that I need to put into motion, but it can cause you to be just kind of like an observer. You kind of just throw up your hands and say, fuck it, like I can't do anything right, and I'm such a perfectionist, which is all this energy of letting go control, yet stepping into control. It's a very weird balance of power that we need to step into. Remember, balance is a motion. It's not a... You would think to stay balanced, you'd have to stay still, right? No, it's a motion. Always moving forward. But, the fact that I can't get anything right now because it's such powerful downloads of energy. You know, this is archetypes and science and symbolisms and patterns and synchronicities and facts. You know, I'll be doing lots of episodes on these individual movements like Jupiter and Capricorn and the different things throughout time that happened, and you can just compare. It's crazy. But we can feel like, you know, growing pains, labor pains, giving birth to something new, and, you know, you gotta let go of the old. Even if it's bad for you, you know, you're letting go a part of you, a part of the past that fucking sucks. Let it go. It's gotta go. Give yourself time to mourn it, but the time is now. The time has been now, and chances are you've been feeling pushed for a long time. This isn't just for Capricorns, it's all the collective whole. I felt compelled to say that, even though, yeah. So, you have a divine purpose here, and it's not to live a good life for yourself, but it's to impact others, and the collective consciousness as a fucking whole needs to stand together and, you know, take control back of our world, because we can only blame ourselves at the end of the day. Capricorn's all about showing up, taking responsibility, doing what needs to be done. So it's a very Emperor sort of energy going on right now, but it's most definitely the divine feminine stepping back into the realms of power, and I'm not a feminist by any means. It's just the ego of a man has gotten carried away, and they both need to be kind of flip-flopped a little bit and synchronized in such a way. But yeah, I will be doing more videos on this. I just figured it'd be a cool way to keep track of all these movements and kind of look back and look forward all at the same time, and, you know, keep a live video, podcast, blog. I'm your walking journal of the energy right now. I'm not just saying that. My exact mood, tone, whatever, this is the tone right now, y'all. Like, look to me throughout 2020 to tell you the feel of energy that's going on. But yeah. No more bullshit. And where have you let go of your power and kind of just gave in and said, oh, take it, when maybe you should have fought a little harder? Or where have you overindulged in your power? You got to find that right balance in everything in life. You got to find your higher calling. This is light worker calling all light workers. Motherfuckers. If I'm here, you gotta be here. But yeah, the new paradigm is here, and it's gonna be very clear, you know. And I'm ruled by Saturn, so I'm the first to tell you that Saturn's like Santa Claus. He's been watching and paying attention, all right, to whoever's been naughty or extra nice. And karma will pay you back in a big way, or it will teach you in a very, very memorable way. So, new good energy on the way. I know past couple years, past decade, past whatever has been a shit show. 500 years we haven't seen some of these movements since the Dark Ages, okay? It's like some serious shit. But just know that with Jupiter and Capricorn, doesn't really like it there. But it's a little more controlled, so that is also a good thing in a sense of Jupiter's expansion, luck. So when it's in controlled Capricorn, the right people get the right payouts when deserved. You know, no more wishy-washy, throwing it here and there and giving it to the elite, you know. It's the underdogs come to take it. You know what I'm saying? Weeding out the motherfuckers who've been faking it till they make it. For real. So yeah, it's all about dualities, polarities, and ascending and figuring out what is really going to make you happy. So we're not happy, we're insecure, we're lonely, we're depressed. It's lower vibrations, and you have a duty to save yourself, make yourself happy so you can save others. You know, thousands, millions, billions, trillions of souls have reincarnated in this Capricorn energy to bring this Earth, or Gaia, into a awareness, or I can't even think of the word right now, or ascension process, whatever that needs to be. Clairvoyance, downloads, spiritual gifts are heavy with this energy right now. So look to spirit. Look to spirit. Just do your light work. And know that it's all a balance. With no dark, there's no light. Signing out.